So a staple challenge that's been on the channel for a while is the worst to first challenge in NBA 2K. So for today's video, we're going to be doing 3 seasons starting in this upcoming offseason. We're going to take control of the team that has the worst record in the previous season, and we get 1 year to take them from the worst record in the NBA to the best. And the team that finished with the worst record in the NBA this past season was the Detroit Pistons, and unfortunately they fell from 1 to 5 in the lottery again. So what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? Detroit already got a new president of basketball operations in Trenton Langdon from the New Orleans Pelicans. Troy Weaver left as the general manager. We're going to keep Monty Williams, and we got 1 year to turn this team around. And honestly, I think it's possible. We do have Cade Cunningham, who's only making $13 million a year and is one of the better young players in 2K. We have some other young players that will be great trade pieces. Like, I love Asor Thompson, but he's going to get moved. And this team has cap space as well, which is great. So we're here during the 2024 NBA draft. I don't think I can really draft somebody at 5 either. I don't know if Donovan Clingan or maybe Domantas Buzelis really changes much. I think I will make a draft night trade, so we'll see how the top 4 goes. If Alex Sarr falls to 5, then boom, maybe draft him, trade away Jalen Duren. There's options here. Number 1 is Reed Shepherd to Atlanta. Okay, that's a very interesting pick. Number 2, Washington selects Tijon Salon. Okay, number 3 is Alex Sarr going to the Houston Rockets, and number 4, San Antonio is selecting Rob Dillingham. So as much as I like Zachary Reese-Shea or Donovan Clingan, I don't know if they can help me win a championship next year. Maybe Donovan Clingan. I will say, though, we're not getting great offers for the 5th overall pick right now. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm going to have to just draft the player. And obviously, 2024's free agency class isn't the best. So I think for now, I'm going to take Donovan Clingan. It gives me 2 solid centers on the roster right now with Jalen Duren, who could definitely get moved. And we get Donovan Clingan, who may start for us if I move Duren for a non-big man. And I want to see if I can move Troy Brown Jr. to get another first-round pick from the Washington Wizards. We basically have to swap seconds. That's fine with me. And at pick 25, I'm going to get Isaiah Collier. Yeah, that's a great trade piece right there, because I got 1 year to turn this team around. In the second round, I'm going to take, I think, Kevin McCullough out of Kansas. And then also grab, this would be Oso Ighodaro here in the second round. So we do have 4 new rookies to sign: Clingan, Collier, Kevin McCullough, and Oso Ighodaro. Do I want to pick up the team option on Fournier? I mean, I'm not opposed to doing this because I think I can get an asset or 2 for him, but still have max cap space. And we gave Malachi Flynn, we gave Simone Fontecchio and James Wiseman the qualifying offers. And a team that could rival us with cap space this offseason is going to be the Philadelphia 76ers, but we're going to help that out a little bit by trading them Evan Fournier for a future first-round pick and a second rounder. So, I mean, LeBron signs with the Pistons sometimes. I'm going to offer him a 1-year deal. I always see him sign with the Pistons. Please sign with me. And, oh my God, if he chooses Philadelphia over us, I will be pissed. I mean, I might as well go after Pascal Siakam as well. So I'm going to throw a ton of money at him. I don't know if we would trade him, but we're going to try to outbid the Pacers, who didn't even offer him a contract. And then could I also pick up Nick Claxton as well? That would be another great trade piece. So we'll see. Malachi Flynn, we definitely let walk, as LeBron does not accept our offer. That's fine. So we're going to pick up Pascal Siakam and Nick Claxton. Definitely gonna have to renounce the rights on James Wiseman. Can I keep it open on Fontecchio? No, but I think we can make a trade to do so. I don't know if I'm gonna make any moves. So we're gonna have to, unfortunately, renounce the rights on Fontecchio right now, but we're gonna pick up Nick Claxton and Nick Claxton and Pascal Siakam as LeBron goes to the Sixers. Okay, well, I gave them 48, really didn't help out too much. Getting Siakam and Claxton is kind of huge, and he doesn't even end up signing with the Philadelphia 76ers. That's fine. So I honestly think Duren and Clingan could be a pretty good center duo for this team next year. So what could I maybe combine Nick Claxton and Asor Thompson for? Chris Middleton is an interesting forward for us. Julius Randle as well, but we have Siakam at least for now. Mikal Bridges would definitely help out us on defense. I do not want Bradley Beal. I mean, like, Shaedon Sharpe is nice, but that's kind of something more long-term. So what about just straight up, like, Nick Claxton? Maybe we do Nick Claxton and maybe Marcus Sasser, maybe Isaiah Collier. Yeah, and I'm going to do this trade with the Brooklyn Nets. I'm going to get Cam Thomas and Cam Johnson in exchange for Nick Claxton, Isaiah Collier, and a second. So right now, this team is actually looking pretty solid. And with my mid-level exception, I'm going to use it on Talen Horton-Tucker, who could definitely be included in a trade deadline deal if he does sign with us, and he does. So, like, player progression. I don't think we can win a championship with Siakam as our top guy, but who knows, though. We have a very deep team. I still have Asor Thompson on the team. We have Jaden Ivey. We have plenty of young talent that we could potentially move at the deadline. All right, so the bench is going to be pretty good. Like, we have Quentin Grimes. We have Horton-Tucker. Marcus Sasser, Clingan are not even going to get minutes right now. Like, this is a pretty deep team. First game of the season, season on the road against Philadelphia, and we lost by 21. All right, we got humbled real quick right there. But then we win 2 in a row, beating Denver and beating Indiana. Yeah, like Cam Thomas can be such a microwave scorer for us. Beating Indiana by 9 against Siakam's former team is great. Then we got 2 games here against the Raptors, 1 on the road, 1 at home. We ended up winning by 37 at home. Shout out to Cade, 17 rebounds for Siakam. But then we lost by 1 in Toronto. All right, so through our first 29 games, we're 15 and 14. I think we're going to look to make somewhat of a switch right now. I don't mind Cam Thomas on this team. Siakam's been a fine number 2. I just wish we had a little bit more salary to match, but you know what? We can definitely go out and use like that Cam Johnson contract, which is at $23 million, which is actually a perfect trade piece. And we're going to do this trade with the New Orleans Pelicans. We're going to move Cam Johnson, Asor Thompson, and Quentin Grimes for Brandon Ingram and Dyson Daniels. So that leaves us with a Cade, Cam Thomas, Ingram, Siakam, Dern starting 5 with Ivy, THT, Stewart, Daniels. Off the bench, I'm probably going to play Donovan Clingan a little bit more. And we could definitely make another move at the deadline. We could even move Brandon Ingram if he doesn't work out as our starting small forward. I got an offer for Tyrese Maxey out there, but I opted to go for Ingram. And we are here at the trade deadline. We are 9 games above 500 right now. All right, we're the 5th seed in the Eastern Conference. We are the 5th best offense. We are not one of the best defenses. Actually, we have the 2nd worst defense in the league. And as much as I like Jalen Duren, I don't know if he's a great rim protector for this team. Isaiah Stewart is just a nice power forward option to have, though. I'm going to make this trade Taylor Horton-Tucker, Dyson Daniels, and my unprotected first-round pick for Daniel Gafford. And I'm also getting Jaden Hardy in this deal. And then I'm going to do this trade with the Boston Celtics. Jaden Ivey and Jalen Duren, both guys from the 2022 draft class, and Isaiah Stewart for Kristaps Porzingis and Simone Fontecchio. Welcome back to Detroit, Fontecchio. Kristaps is going to be my starting power forward, and this is what the starting 5 is going to look like in the playoffs. Or I lied, I meant Kristaps is going to be the starting center. It's going to be Cade, Cam Thomas, Ingram, Siakam, and Kristaps Porzingis with Gafford, Fontecchio, Sasser, and Clingan off the bench. We also have Jaden Hardy waiting in the wings. Let's hope we can make this team from the worst record in the NBA and end up finishing the season with winning our last game in June. And Luka Doncic wins MVP. Ron Holland is your Rookie of the Year in Sacramento. Ben Simmons is your Sixth Man of the Year. Wemby Depoy, Most Improved Asor Thompson in New Orleans, and Steph Curry is your Clutch Player of the Year. Luka, Jokic, Giannis, Embiid, and Booker on All-NBA first team. You have Shea, Ja, AD, Halliburton, and LaMelo on second team. Third team, Trey, Ant, Fox, Wemby, and Tatum. So no Detroit Pistons, which is fine. All defensive first team, no Pistons. Second team does have Asor Thompson, a former Piston. We finished the season as the 6th seed in the Eastern Conference. Damn. It's not great. I thought we would have been a little bit better. And the rotation in the playoffs, like Cade is definitely starting at the 1. Cam Thomas at the 2 was an efficient, secondary option for us this year. Brandon Ingram was honestly really good. He'll be the 3. Siakam will be the 4. Do I go No, we're going to go Kristaps at the 5, which is a little risky, but I think it's going to be fine. And I know we kind of have an excess of big men right now. Honestly, I may play Jaden Hardy over Marcus Sasser in the playoffs. Yeah, let's do that. Let's give Hardy about 17 minutes a night. Fontecchio, how do you shoot from 3? He was fine. But we can go, definitely more minutes of the starting 5 here. Let's go 30 to Cam, 33 Ingram, 33 Siakam, 32 KP. We can go 1 more to Ingram. It's kind of unfortunate this team did finish as the 6th seed, but we're basically 1 game away from being the 2 seed. So I'm confident that we should beat Atlanta in round number 1, but hey, you never know. They do have Kelly Oubre on their team now. Game 1 goes to Detroit. Boom, we beat them by 5 in overtime. Great start to the playoffs for us. 17 and 11 for the front court. Game number 2 goes to the Detroit Pistons. We won by 1 in overtime. Damn, the first 2 games go to OT. Game number 3 goes to the Detroit Pistons. Siakam with 32, KP 27, Ingram 23 and 11, and game number 4 goes to Atlanta. Oh my God, they beat us by 49. Okay, game number 5 goes to Atlanta. All right, they dropped 150 on us again. We only lost by 8. Can we not go to a game 7, please? Oh my God, we're blowing a 3-0 lead. Don't do this to me. I'm going to cry. Oh my God. Come on, man. Come on. I only get 1 year with Detroit, and we blow a 3-1 lead. Unbelievable. Game 4, we got blown out. Game 5, we lost by 8. Game 6, lost by 21. And Game 7, lost by 13. And I will not have the chance to go worse the first. And they get to play the 7th-seeded Sixers, too. I mean, they do have... Oh, they don't have LeBron. Yeah, he didn't sign with them. They have Draymond. Oh, my God. It's such a beatable team, too. Tell me Atlanta goes to the conference finals. Wow, Philly actually beat them in 5. They're taking on the Celtics, not even the Cavs, and 2K likes the Cavs more. All right, well, we ended up losing in round number 1, which is a shame because I built a pretty good team in Detroit. And And the Celtics beat the Thunder in 5, and Tatum is your finals MVP. And let's find out the next team we are using. Don't be like the Brooklyn Nets, a team that doesn't have their draft pick. Okay, so 22-60 Chicago Bulls. Is it going to be them? Yes, it is. We're going to be taking control of Chicago next. Oh boy. All right. This team is very mid. That's what it is, basically. Please tell me you guys have their first round pick. Wow. LeBron ended up signing with the Pacers. He does retire. He goes to the Hall of Fame with James Harden and Russell Westbrook. I do think that Chicago will have their first round pick. I think it is top 10 protected. So hopefully we are able to keep it. Will it stay in the top 5? Yes, it will. Okay, so we get the second overall pick in this draft. That is huge. We are going to get a new head coach. Billy Donovan's contract has expired. Let's offer Jason Kidd a contract. Let's offer Joe Mazzulla, who just won a title, a contract. Same with Mark Daigneault, who was in the finals. And we get all three. Mazzulla actually has the best ratings. All right, let's go Joe Mazzulla, next Bulls head coach for this year. Oh my God, Boyd Gilliard looks exactly like Billy Donovan. All right, so Lonzo Ball, making $18 million a year, could be my starting point guard next year. I think we got to start off by trading away Zach LaVine. I also just realized this team has the 7th overall pick as well via Portland. Let's go. And we're going to have a reunion here. I'm going to send Zach LaVine to Utah in a second rounder for Lauri Markkanen. Welcome back to Chicago. He's making $25 million. LaVine is making $46 million. So we're saving $21 million with this deal, but still getting a top end player in Lauri. And they also drafted Cody Williams last year, 11th overall. Not a bad player there. I'm going to make this trade with the OKC Thunder. Pick 7 and Alex Caruso, who 2K doesn't really like a lot, for pick 6 and Jay Will, who actually could be a backup 5 for us next year. And the Rockets take Dylan Harper with the number 1 overall pick. All right, we got to go Cooper Flagg, 2nd overall. I actually may not even trade him. And then at number 7, we are going to snag, I think, VJ Edgecombe here. Ace Bailey went 3, Bethea went 4, Ian Jackson went 5, and then we went VJ Edgecombe out of Baylor, not Kentucky. So let's sign both our rookies. Team player options, Javon Carter opts in. Dalen Terry, I'm going to pick that up because it could be a trade piece here. Let's give Adama Sanogo a qualifying offer, sure. It's a lot of like two-way guys that are hitting free agency. We actually do have some cap space here in Chicago, and Jason Tatum is a free agent. So is Donovan Mitchell, who I can offer a max contract to. Could we convince him to come to Chicago? Damn, I don't know if we can. If not, I will also offer Jalen Brunson a contract, and if not, I will offer Jimmy Butler a contract, but I would have to clear up some money. Same with offering Jason Tatum a deal, which I do plan on making another move. And we're going to trade Javon Carter and Dalen Terry to Dallas for a Detroit unprotected first-round pick that they got in the Gafford trade when I was controlling Detroit, and Luke Kennard. So now I should be able to offer Jason Tatum a contract, player option, no trade clause, let's do it. And then I guess Jimmy we'd have to wait, but he may go back to Miami anyway. So please, can I snag one of these guys? I got none of them. Great. So I'm just going to hope that one of them just ends up making it past free agency. I'm going to renounce the rights on a lot of these guys. Mitchell goes to the Knicks. Tatum goes to Boston. And Brunson chose Washington, D.C. over us. Damn. Like, I kind of want to see if they, like, make it past moratorium again, or should I just offer Jimmy Butler a deal? I guess I'll offer Jimmy a 3-year deal. Does he sign with us? Nope. He ends up going back to the Miami Heat. And let's see after moratorium. Yeah, nobody ended up being here. Evan Mobley's here, though. Unrestricted. Yeah, I would offer him a deal. Cade is here, but we've already used Cade in Detroit. So I'll offer Jamal Murray, and I'll offer Evan Mobley contracts. Can we get... Oh, man, Mobley ends up going back to Cleveland, so I guess we're getting Jamal Murray. And we're also going to sign Jonathan Isaac back here in Chicago on a 3-year deal, but it's a very tradable contract. So I actually think I may make Jamal Murray my shooting guard, and I think Lonzo may start at point guard for this team. And I'm going to make this trade with the Charlotte Hornets. We're going to send them Ayo Dosunmu and Jonathan Isaac, who we just signed, for Mark Williams and Grant Williams, getting 2 Williamses here. So right now we have Kobe White and Lonzo Ball. I think Kobe White's going to be our 6th man. We have Jamal Murray, Edgecombe, Kennard, Markkanen, Cody Williams, Cooper Flagg and Grant Williams, and Mark Williams and Jalen Williams. Oh my God, we got 4 Williams on the team. And here we are at player progression with Jamal Murray being our highest rated player. I don't know if this is a championship team right now. All right, so right now it's going to be Lonzo Ball at the 1, Jamal Murray at the 2, Markkanen 3, Flagg 4, Mark Williams 5. I mean, we could leverage that Murray contract eventually, but we'll see how this team is playing by the deadline. I don't really have a lot of faith in Grant Williams right now, so I'm going to have him not be in the rotation. J. Will can get 15. Edgecombe can get 20. We'll see what he can do in his rookie year. Cody Williams, 24. Kobe White could get 26 minutes. 30 to Mark Will. Let's go 33 to Flagg as a rookie. Same with Markkanen, 33. Probably like 32, and then we'll go 34 to Jamal. 27 to Lonzo is good with me. Under Joe Mazzulla, 3.5 star balanced. Home game here against the New York Knicks to start off the year, and we ended up losing by 8. Yeah, if we ever go like 8 games under 500, then I'll probably pause this and have to make a move immediately. But we're 25-6 right now, so we're doing really good with this squad. All right, so this team is 41-10 here at the trade deadline. We're number 1. Detroit, damn, they fell off a little bit. Did they lose Ingram? Oh, they lost Cade. Yeah, all right. But yeah, we're the 1 seed here in the Eastern Conference, which is encouraging. We are 7.5 games up over the 2 seed. We have the second best offense, and we have the best defense. I mean, we're not like, I think, far and away the best team, but we're pretty freaking good right now. The question is, do I want to make another deal at the deadline? Do I trust Alonzo? I mean, he's been a good playmaker. Jamal Murray's been a good scorer. Markkanen and Flag is the second and third options. Like, this is a solid team. Screw it. Let's see if this team can win a championship. And Luka Doncic wins MVP with Cooper Flag winning Rookie of the Year. 18.8 points, 8.8 rebounds, 3.1 assists. Reed Shepherd, 6th Man of the Year. Wemby wins DPOY. Most Improved Reed Shepherd. Zion Clutch Player of the Year. And Coach of the Year is Joe Mazzulla. On NBA first team, you got Luka, Giannis, Wemby, Jokic, and Halliburton. Second team, you got LaMelo, Edwards, Shea, Ja, and Embiid. Third team, Paolo, Giddey, Curry, Chet, and AD. Cooper Flag is on all defensive second team, which is great. We finished the season as a 1 seed in the Eastern Conference, going up against the Wizards in round number 1. All right, man, a 1 seed. So last year we were a 6 seed and we blew a 3-0 lead. This year, we're a 1 seed. Can we beat the Wizards and advance? So we only beat them by 5 in game number 1. This is a team that signed Jalen Brunson. Game number 2 goes to Chicago. Cooper Flag drops 27. Cody Williams with 21 off the bench. Game 3 goes to Chicago. We're up 3-0, but we remember what happened last year. Don't blow a 3-0 lead, please. And we end up sweeping them. That's great. So we're taking on Toronto in round number 2. Jamal Murray got it done. Now he's going to be taking on his, not going to say hometown team, but Canadian fellow team right here in the Toronto Raptors. Good team. They got James Wiseman, but we should be able to beat them in advance of the conference finals. That team is not scaring me, and we gentlemen sweep them. And Jamal Murray was fantastic in game number 2, or excuse me, round number 2. Markkanen was great. Cody Williams was great. Cooper Flag was solid. Can we beat the Pacers, who sometimes make it to the finals this year, here in round number 3? Game 1 goes to the Bulls. Game 2 to the Bulls. Game 3 to the Bulls. And we are in the NBA Finals. This team goes 16-1. I low-key feel like the Pistons team last year is kind of better than this team, but Markkanen, Flag, and Murray as a scoring trio is kind of legit. And we're taking on the Mavericks here. They get revenge against the Warriors from the 2022 Conference Finals. So you got Dallas versus Chicago. Game 1 goes to Dallas. Oh my God, Luka with the 50-point triple-double. Game number 2, oh boy, we lose by 9. This isn't good. This isn't good whatsoever. Don't go down 3-0. All right, we end up winning game 3. That's huge. 32 for Jamal. Game 4. Oh, we're down 3-1. Will they blow a 3-1 lead? Nope, they end up beating us in 5. Damn it, man. I take this team, worst record in the NBA, to the best record in the East, and the Mavs beat us in 5. We went 12-1 in the Eastern Conference Finals, or excuse me, 12-1 in the Eastern Conference side of things. We had the best record in the NBA by far. Oh my God. A 44-win improvement, but we still couldn't get it done. That is a damn shame. So let's find out which team we are taking control with here next season for the final year. Is it going to be the 30-52 Magic? Nope. Oh no. Oh no, it's the 17-65 Suns, who I know don't have their first round pick. Funny enough, I do believe it goes to the Orlando Magic, but this is going to be tough. And KD's a free agent. Oh boy. We do lose Mason Plumlee to retiring. Oh my God. So I haven't won it yet. We blew a 3-0 lead with the Pistons. We lost in the finals with the Bulls. This is definitely the toughest one yet. And here in the draft lottery at number 1, the Orlando Magic are getting our first round pick. It does fall to 5, but this team does not own a first rounder. Oh my God. We need a new head coach. Could I get Nick Nurse? Could I get Quinn Snyder? Maybe Mike Malone? Can I get one of those 3? Negative. All right, and Nick Nurse rejects us. Mike Malone rejects us. Quinn Snyder, Chris Finch, Ty Lue. Nobody wants to coach this team. Kevin Ollie it is. Great. This is an absolute mess right now, man. It really is. So Booker's making $57 million. Beal's got a player option he's going to opt into. We do have the 34th overall pick. We're going to have to gut every single future first rounder if we want to just compete next year. All right, I'm going to trade Nasir Little, 34 and a future second for Andre Drummond, who's going to be our backup center next year. Number 1 overall pick was AJ DeBanza to the Hornets. I mean, with Miller and LaMelo, that's pretty sick. Cam Boozer goes to the Sixers at number 2. You know, I never noticed, like, behind the players' names and height, weight, and age, it's kind of like a moving logo, which is kind of cool. I don't know why I've never noticed that in 2K. And they got Kamon on the lock with our pick. Great. So we didn't have any picks there. Beal opts into $57 million. Riley Kulig, former Gator, comes back to us on a team option. We have Leandro Balmaro. Great. All right, I made trade away Andre Drummond, who we just picked up, and Bradley Beal for Darius Garland and Max Strus. Yep, we're going to do that trade. And then we're going to trade Max Strus and Riley Kulig for Patrick Williams in a second rounder. The problem is, like, we're paying so much money to these guys. I have 3 players on roster. Like, I may have to move Darius Garland, or if I sign Kevin Durant back, which I have to, I'll probably trade him away. So we do get KD back. I gotta re-sign Yusuf Nurkic as well. So we get KD and Nurkic back, and then we're gonna really have to work the trade market. All right, KD's got some elite trade value still. Okay, so I could get 2 players in return. Like, I need to do something like this. Amen Thompson and Alperen Şengün is really interesting. Scotty Barnes and Tyus Jones. I'm going to do Amen Thompson and Alperen Şengün for Kevin Durant. That is a massive trade by us. And then I'm going to do this trade with the Denver Nuggets. We need rotational pieces. So Yusuf Nurkic and my first rounder next year, swap horse with the Nets for Julian Strother and Mo Wagner. Mo's going to be the backup 5 behind Şengün. And with Booker and Amen Thompson here, I think I'm going to make Amen the 1 and Booker the 2. Garland's really good, but I got to trade him for 2 rotational pieces. And I'm going to trade Darius Garland to the Hawks and a future first rounder for Jalen Johnson and Precious Achiuwa. So we have 8 guys under contract right now. And this is actually a pretty good team. I'm hoping we have somewhat of a mid-level exception. We kind of do. I'm going to offer Bruce Brown a 2-year contract because we had a little bit of cap space. So we get Bruce Brown. And I could offer Hamidou Diallo a contract as well. 2 years, $11.49 million. And I think I'm going to run this rotation to the season start. We're going to make Jalen Johnson the small forward, Devin Booker the shooting guard, Amen Thompson the point guard. Yeah, I had to make a lot of trades. I mean, the Suns are screwed, man, at this point. So, player progression, everybody goes up. I think it was right to move Kevin Durant. All right, so we actually have a solid bench right now, and I really like the starting 5 of Thompson, Booker, Jalen Johnson, Patrick Williams, and Şengün. We have Precious Achiuwa off the bench. We're going to have Mo Wagner off the bench, Julian Strother, and Hamidou Diallo for now. Like, Bruce Brown is right there waiting in the wings. We can actually play our starting 5 a decent amount of minutes. Hopefully, Şengün can be really good for us. And we start off the season against the Kings with a blowout win. Let's go. Shout out to Mo Wagner, 21 points in 19 minutes. 33-9 for Devin Booker. We're 3.5 star balanced under Kevin Ollie right now. And then second game against the Lakers here, we ended up losing by 19. And this team is at the trade deadline with a 32-18 record. It's not bad. It's not. I don't know, man. Some of the top teams in the West, though, are really good. Like the San Antonio Spurs. Do we have any... I don't know. Can, like, Şengün stop Wemby in a playoff series? It's going to be tough, but they have an inexperienced backcourt. I think we could beat Dallas. I would be a little bit worried about OKC. But hey, we're right there with them right now, which is great. I mean, there's one team down there that I think's been kind of unlucky this year. The Houston Rockets, probably a little bit better than their record shows. And they got Kevin Durant. Obviously, we traded KD to them. So Devin Booker's leading the team in scoring. Jalen Johnson's been fine. I mean, I wish he was a better 3-point shooter. Patrick Williams has been very efficient. Amen Thompson, I mean, I'm not getting great efficiency out of him, but he's averaging close to a triple-double a night. And one move I will be making at the deadline is Bruce Brown, Precious Achiuwa, and my 2031st for De'Ron Holmes. I don't think he's going to be in the rotation, but I'm getting Rui Hachimura, who I do think is an upgrade over Precious. And Luka Doncic wins the 2027 MVP award. Cam Boozer is your Rookie of the Year. Dyson Daniels, 6th Man of the Year. He was a brief, I believe, Piston for a second. Wemby Depoy, Most Improved Buzelis in Portland, and Giannis gets Clutch Player of the Year. Trae Young is on the Pelicans. He is on All NBA second team, and we didn't get any Phoenix Suns on any of the All NBA teams. Damn, I don't think we got anybody on the Pistons or Bulls either. We did get Amen Thompson on All Defensive second team. I will take that. Joining us are Thompson, former Piston, and Cooper Flagg, current Bull. And we finished the season as the 3 seed in the Western Conference. I was hoping we were going to be top 2. Going up against KD, Alex Sarr, Dylan Harper, Cam Whitmore, Bones Howard, and Jalen Green. I mean, not enough rock for those guys, but those are some really good 2K players right there. I am nervous. I'm nervous. It would be kind of a shame if I do not get a single championship in any of these, so I'm hoping this Suns team can prove me wrong. And we're taking on the Rockets in round number 1. Game 1 goes to Phoenix. We end up winning by 4. Nice. Game number 2. We end up losing to Houston by 7. Okay. Can we go up 2-1, please? Nope. We go down 2-1. Great. We lost by 3. Damn, Amen Thompson at 30 and 15 in this one. Game number 4 goes to Houston. We lost by 4, and we're down 3-1. All right. Game number 5. Can we come back? 3-2. All right, we end up beating them by 10 at home. Can we force a game number 7? Nope, we end up losing in 6, unfortunately. Damn, man, this challenge is tough. It really is, especially with a team like the Phoenix Suns that are in such a horrible position a couple years into the future. I'm really upset we didn't win it with the Bulls or the Pistons because both of those squads were fantastic, and the Bulls ended up losing to the Celtics in round number 2. Damn, and the Pistons just haven't made the playoffs since we controlled them. The Pacers won it all, and Halliburton is your finals MVP. Either way, I hope you guys did enjoy this video, though. If you did enjoy the challenge, let me know by dropping a thumbs up, and I'll do more challenges on the channel. Hopefully, I'll be able to complete them. And make sure you take a look at all my links in the description below, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my NBA Talk channel. All of them are down below. Thank you all for watching. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.